Hello, my name is jahg, and welcome to another exciting installment of jahg Plays All the Mods 9 to the Sky. Indeed. And at the end of the previous episode, we have had significant success with something I cannot find in here. Isn't that marvellous? With these, there they are, the smithing template that we needed, the upgrade for netherite gubbins, so that we can then make, for instance, we can then make these netherite upgrades, which is fabulous. I'm going to make some of those today, so I will need 4 of these. And I will also need 4 of the diamond upgrades. Oh gosh, alright, this might be a crazy path I've got into here. It is, alright, fine, because these are made from the gold ones, which is great, and the gold ones are made from the copper ones, which I already have up here. Fine. The reason I want to do this is because I want to extend the range, basically, of my my draw controller that's in here to cover a wider area, and I think I can do that such that even these drawers will be part of it as a storage system, and I think that's going to be good for us, basically. So that's what I'm going to do, if I can find the copper that I have in here. I found it. Well done me. Alright, so I'm not going to make stacks on stacks of these, although I probably should, because that's how we seem to need things in this game, in stacks worth. Now, the first thing I need is some of these chests. Now, I can't remember whether I am going to need... Yes, I'm going to need them all, because these become the drawers. There they are. The chests go in here, and I can't remember the pattern. Was it this? And these. Bonk. Yes, it is. Very good. All right, so I've got a stack of those that I didn't necessarily need a stack of immediately, but we are going to need them at some point. Now, we need the gold ones to upgrade them into, as it were, and the diamond ones from there. Now, I think it's blocks and, yes, it is, blocks and normal. But we've got some of the blocks, and we've now got some of the normal. Very good. Did I mean that many? Well, I've done that many. Good. These also require... Gosh, this is going to need a ton of chests. Interesting. All right, well, I shouldn't perhaps have made them all into those copper ones. Oh, well, never mind. We've done it now, I suppose, or we're about to do it now. There we go. So I need 4 of these, really. So that's 8 chests plus 4 of them for the actual the netherite ones. Is that right? No, for the diamond ones. And the rest of these chests can be making the other ones. So I guess... Oh gosh, that is not how we do that. And I don't have enough. Okay, this is quite crazy. I've done this to myself. I don't know why. There we are. Let's just do the 4 that we are going to need, basically. So 4 more of those. And then we will make 4 of these into 4 of these. So it's this, was it? No, there was another bit of gold up the top there. Goodness, I should have just done the pattern. I obviously don't remember this. Ah, I'm a fool. I don't need the drawers at all. It's these. What an idiot. All right, fine. Well, do them all. What does it matter? Fine, that's 7 of them. Nice. And from there, usage of this, I need diamonds and diamond blocks. It's a slightly different pattern to normal. That's interesting. Let's go and get, or to each one, I should say. Oh, I don't have many diamond blocks at all. That's interesting in itself. I guess what I meant to say was it's slightly different pattern between each one in terms of there are 2 copper blocks here. For the gold ones it's 3 in this diamond pattern, sorry, triangular pattern, and then we're back to the diamond blocks being 2 up. 2 up? Yes, that's what I said. Very good. All right, now I want to make these. Make them, please. And there they are. Fine. Now, the rest is all just going away in there. Pretty good. Now that I have the diamond ones, half of them, well, 4 of them, are going to become netherite ones. Indeed. Let's put those in there with that, because I seem to be putting them in there for that purpose. Do I also have some drawers? Well, not the singular ones. So let's take 4 of our... No, first of all, we need to make the smithing table. 2 iron and 4 planks. I think we can cope with that recipe. And if we can't, well, we shouldn't be playing this game. I've decided. There it is. There's our smithing table. We don't already have one, do we? It's the sort of thing I might have made for some random reason. I got rid of the chest of eggs that was here because they're now in the system, basically, which is glorious. So there's our smithing gubbins. Now, what was it in addition to that? Netherite. Lol. I'm going to need some of that in order to upgrade things. Do I have any already prepared? I thought I did. I'm not seeing it. I'm okay with that. That's fine. I will just make because we can. And it's, whoopsie, 4 of this with 4 of this. Bonk. Very nice. And that makes 16. Good. I only need 4 of them right now. This, that, and these. There we go. Doop, boop, boop, boop. There are the netherite upgrades that we wanted, which is fabulous. Now, let's get rid of the excess, and then we will go in to here. Basically, if I crouch, and we can see we've got 4 of the copper ones in there at the moment. If I were to sneak these on here, sneak them on here? No. Oh. I guess it's not going to. I'm going to have to do it manually. All right, so if I were to just swap them, hopefully this is not affecting the existing range that I put on them. So it's not, they're not unselected. What am I saying? So I had to extend the range with the copper ones so that these got included because it only went up as far as here before. I'm hoping that swapping them as I did there, one at a time manually, it hasn't removed those drawers from the equation, essentially. So they're still all hooked up, and we will find out. Yes, they are. Fabulous. Very good. Now, the fun thing about this is that the green box is now so big that it extends all of this way. That's pretty far, isn't it? And it does indeed include all of my drawers here, which is fabulous. Okay, I wonder if there's a way to increase that even further. Possibly not. Possibly not. I know that in all the mods 10 and whatever, the range on these things is actually significantly increased. I don't think you can stack them in there. It's just one, 4 lots of one. However, we have done something there that I'm very pleased with. Let's sleep. Good morning, good morning, good morning, hello and good morning. Next I want to make use of even more of this netherite, I think, and I want to upgrade these ferni. Now, do I remember how to do that? Netherite, what was it? Actually, it's diamond 2 netherite. This, no. No, there doesn't appear to be a way. Do I have to pick up those things? Let's just check. Diamond furnace. Oh, there they are. I see. It was just in the wrong order, I guess. No, this is... Oh, diamond goes to emerald next. Interesting. And then from the emerald ones, potentially up further. Right, well, we're going to do this. So emeralds, wrapping around some diamonds. We only need 4, is it? I've got 4 of these on the go. That's 5, James. 5. Okay, fine. And some emeralds that I don't see in there. Very good. Oh, I've twizzled too far. Too far. Let's go through here. Thank you. Give me some of these emeralds. Bonk. I guess that is actually enough. How's this doing? Oh, this is doing... I've swapped some of the armor out that I had for stuff that was also in here, but that had better enchantments. And it's obviously the repair talisman has done its magic and upgraded it. Not upgraded it. Repaired it, I guess, is the term I'm looking for. All right, so let's do these. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just sneak right-clicking them on there. They now go crazy speed, I assume, or at least a little bit crazier speed. So if I wanted to do the next one up, I guess I'd need to see what an emerald furnace looks like, wouldn't I? What's the upgrade path here? To obsidian is next. Oh, interesting, and it includes the blaze rods as a thing. That's interesting. So now each item takes, what, 20 ticks? That's 2 seconds, as opposed to 4 seconds. Wow, and I guess I can do this further. Yes. Every item, so now it will do 4 items in a second. Wow, because a cook time of 5 ticks. That's stuff that we can do. Should we? We probably should. Let's do it at least up to the obsidian level. I'm looking for obsidian in here, and I'm not seeing it. I think that's because it's over here. Indeed. I went to the trouble of extending the range of the controller for this, but I didn't actually add any of these into it. So let's do that now. So let's say that this one is part of the system. And this one is part of the system. And I guess this one, we should do the upgrades in these then, if that's going to become their permanent storage. And of course, all of these. And this one, because that's permanent storage. And this one, gosh, we've done so much. These intermediate ones I'm not going to add to the system because they're just there for the sake of having a wee bit of storage so that it can actually take them from there to the next grinding level, essentially, is what that's about. Does this need one? No, because that's all transitory as well, in that come on, James, say words now. The soul sand immediately gets sieved, is what that's about. Yes, so we don't have permanent storage of that yet. I guess I should do a more permanent system, although eventually we'll be able to make the soul sand we need from essences. We might already be able to do so. I can't remember whether we'd done that previously. Now, I need some of those blaze rods. Very good, very good. Now, how did I make this? Very nice. Okay, so can I make 5 of them? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What was that? Hello. Hi. Oh, wow. He's got another of these. I do want that because potentially I can combine those, I guess, and get a slightly better whatever. Yes, let's actually do that. So, gosh, we're all over the shop today with this esopode, but that's fine. So, sticks, please. Thank you. I probably have 1,000,000 sticks. In fact, I know I have 1,000,000 sticks in the storage room. But for now, hello, come back here, please. Hello. Thank you. I will take this. He doesn't have any coral or anything that I really need, I don't think. The sepia globe, I'll take one just for having. Thank you. Thank you. Goodbye. Now, I've got these ones, so let's update all of these ferni now to the obsidian ones. So these will take crazy less time to cook things. Do I have an anvil? I do, actually, over here as a secondary way of doing the removal of enchantments. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. In order to combine these two, sharpness 5, mending, looting 4, unbreaking 5, capturing 5, which does indeed upgrade everything except looting there. No, even looting, everything except mending, because it wouldn't need to. Wow, that's going to cost me 90 levels. Do I want to do that? You know I do. Is it sensible to do that, or should I just keep the sword around for having? You can only buy one at a time from the guy. That's why we have to do it in this sort of piecemeal fashion. If I did want 90 levels, that's quite a lot of stacks of these. We're doing it. We're doing it just because. Okay? Fine. So we've got a bunch of that. Let's just eat these and see how quickly we can get to 90 levels. Well, a lot quicker than I expected, actually. Let's just do, 3 more stacks. And ta-da! Okay. Let's get rid of all of these then. Back they go in the system, please. So this will... I guess this is going to use all of the levels, isn't it? So I'll be back down to 0 levels, I suppose. Well, it's done. I've now got a slightly better sword. So that's something. And I should really have an axe rather than a sword. Never mind. All right, so next, if I wanted to be crazy and I wanted to make the netherite ferni, let's see if I've got the bits to do that. So the upgrade is netherite to allthemodium. No, obsidian to netherite. So, it's a bit of soul sand. Oh dear. And some magma cream, and indeed some of the netherite. Well, I don't have that on me for now, or indeed enough netherite in here to worry about. I know I've got some in storage, a lot in storage, in fact, but for now, we'll just go with what we have. Nice. Now, let's get rid of this. I don't need this on me. I don't really need the sticks, and I've got too much of this. I've cleared some of my inventory out, but not a lot, as you can see here. Oh, that was the previous one as well. What is the nature of combining? Okay, I don't really want to do this, do I? But what is the nature of combining this with this? Well, 81 levels is the first thing. Excuse me, just had a little cough there. 81 levels is the first thing. It does nothing for sharpness. The arthropods goes on it. Interesting. And it adds the fire aspect, but everything else is unchanged. Gosh, do I want to add Bane of Arthropods to this? How many silverfish and spiders am I likely to come across? And are there any additional mobs that the Bane of Arthropods would be good against, I suppose, is a question that we all have. Well, I have it, certainly. Oh, this guy's still here from when we first did this. Oh, wow, he is actually slow to deteriorate. That's good. How is this doing? Yes, I've been feeding this a couple more blocks of the coal, but nothing particularly crazy. Now, I haven't done seed of the day, and I know people are crazy about seeds of the day. Lol, I am. So, the seed I want to make is a very specific one. It's to do with Certus quartz and Fluix are the two that I really would like, because I need to make a system. I've got a storage system, but it's all tumbled up and it's jumbled up and it's some other word umbled up. And I really want an A system that all ties it into one place. And for that, we're going to need a bunch of Fluix and a bunch of Certus quartz. So I'm going to add these. They are both quite high tier of seeds. But luckily, we made a bunch of this Supremium before, and I think we got a little bit from a quest as well, so that's what I want to do. Now, the first thing is Fluix is going to need quite a bit of Fluix. Oh, I guess it's not as much. 16 Fluix is needed for this. Yes, we can make it from this, but also we can make it in world somewhere, right? You kind of mix these things together. Water. I need charged Certus quartz first. So, okay, fine. I'll have to figure that bit out in a bit. I guess we'll charge the Certus quartz by making a charger. So we'll come back to that, the Fluix, but the Certus quartz one requires 16 Certus quartz. Very good, very good. And we have those already, I believe, from sieving. But we need a bunch of them. We do have 27,000 of them, but some of these late game things require tons and tons of processors, basically, and we need to be able to make them. So there's 4 of those. The excess in here, again, this is an overflow for the main storage system, and if it's in here, I'll use it first, so that's a reason for that. The other thing is I need some tertium, so that's the orange one, which we have. Amazing. Okay, so let's take a seed base, which I believe I was keeping in here, but now for some reason, now that I need it, I can't see them. There they are. Okay, I should really use the search facility, but for some reason I don't. There's too many for some reasons, isn't it? All right, so let's go through here. Let's not open doors with those in case I place them. Hello. Hi. We're back in this little grotto that I've made for myself. So we'll place these in here, place the tertium, and put the seed on here. Ah, right. And we had a suggestion from a long-time viewer, Elliot, good old Elliot, we know him, and he suggested slapping a redstone block underneath it so that instead of the buttons, we can just place the seed and it will immediately start doing. And I was thinking about this recently in All the Mods 10, and for some reason I didn't do it there, so I'm going to take the seed off so that we can see the benefit of that. So if I give that this signal here, I guess that's permanent now. It'll just do. Amazing. So I don't need to push any buttons. We just need to make sure we have the right setup, I guess. And there is our Certus quartz seed. Now, it's not a quest, apparently. Very few of the seeds individually are quests in this. So I'm just going to slap it in here. I don't much care where the seeds go in terms of keeping things together in terms of level 1, level 2. What do I mean by level 1, level 2? I mean the tier 1 seeds, the elemental seeds, and the tier 3 seed we've just made. I don't care where they go in here, so long as they go in, basically, and grow crazy fast, such as that has done. So that's fabulous, because eventually, if we need the specific essences and so on, we'll be able to pull them out of this system anyway, using our ME system that we don't have. AE system, ME system, apparently it's all much of a muchness. Indeed. Alright, so that's the next thing done. Now, I believe I have time to do one more thing today, so let me consult my notes and I'll get back to you. Alright, so the next thing I want to do is, apart from claim these quests, I suppose, is I do want to make us... Wowzers! Okay, I should perhaps have claimed all of those things before. Oh, mana powder. How is mana powder made? Oh, it's the glowstone or whatever in it, or indeed any dye. Fascinating. What's it used for? Oh, gosh, mythic botany. That's a thing I've never done. I don't even know what it is. An animated torch? Well, someone's going to tell me what that is, and I suspect we all know who that's going to be. Indeed. So let's get rid of this block of diamonds. I don't need that. I've got some string and whatever else for my trouble. What I want to do is I do actually want to make a start on some of the the machines I'm going to need for AE. So the first thing is stands for Applied Energistics, and it's basically a computer system for automating tasks in the game. So the creation of materials, the usage of those materials, auto crafting, and various other sort of end game stuff as well. So in order to do it, there is usually, is it a guide that I'm looking for? This book, which I don't believe I already have. Let's look, let's make sure of that. No, I don't think I do. And it requires, how do I make the book? Oh, I actually need to charge a book. Marvellous. All right, well, let's add these things. I've made the Certus seeds. Let's get rid of those from there. I don't need some of this other gubbins either. Oh, we can make the netherite meshes as well. We'll get into that next time. So a charger is a device, perhaps unsurprisingly, which is used to charge things. Yes, to dump power into, for instance, into some into a book in this case, and it converts it into a guide, but it's useful for other things. Can I click here? Yes. So I can charge redstone crystals into charged redstone, and indeed the Certus quartz into the charged Certus, which we saw we needed in order to make something I wanted, which was the, gosh, my brain is like a sieve. There's our charger, by the way. Into the Fluix. That's it. Now, this is not a good place to put this. I need a proper platform. Oh, okay. For the applied energistic stuff. Or maybe one of these gaps. I do intend to use these gaps for things. So maybe I should just pop it in here. I've given myself ways into all of these, and indeed out of them. For now, I'm just going to dump it here, which is not where it's going to live forever. But I do now need some of the power cable, basically, and another point, which is why I made a few of those in that episode where we did the Flux gubbins that we did. So I need to set this to my main power. I also need to slurp out of that. Do I have the... Yes, I do have the pipe wrench in me. There we go. So that's now getting power. Let me collect a book. I believe I had some spares. Oh, James, they would be in here, right? I don't have any spares that I instantly saw then. Oh gosh. I was sure I had some spare books. Maybe I made just enough in order to do what I needed to do at the time I needed to do it, which is very like me. Indeed. So there's some paper. Let's get a stack of the leathery bits. I've got almost a stack. That'll do me. Goodness. And I will dump the spare paper back in there. Now, I only need one of these books for now, but we are going to need tons of these books for later things. Look, there it is. Ooh, it's instantly charged, and we've got our guide. The guide shows you various sort of setups. This is a very minimal setup, but it's probably actually what we're going to need. We're going one step further than this because I enjoy the bigness of these systems. In fact, does it show? Oh wow! Wowzers! Hello. That's a thing, isn't it? It's because it's currently Halloween, or, well, it was when this was recorded. It isn't, doubtless, when this goes live. So now I've dated the episode. Goodness. Those always scare me. I had a significant wobble there. Right. This is what I wanted to do. I just wanted to... can you make this stay... visible? I don't know. There's example setups, an example main network, for instance. So you have the controller. In this case, they're using one controller. Each controller has 32 channels, so you can put a maximum of 32 machines, essentially. It's not quite that, but there we are. In this case, 32 machines for auto crafting is filling these tubes here, these cables. We've got some auto crafting setups over here. These are the things that will make the items, or that you put patterns into. There is also these sort of terminal things and a drive system, and various other machines that you can just hook up arbitrarily. Wow, that's a lot of drives doing storage there. You can also hook it up to arbitrary storage with these things. So we will be doing that to hook it up to our system, basically. So that's what we've got going on. Now, I believe I'm almost out of time for this episode today, but I'm going to do one more thing, which is I required 16 charged Certus quartz, I believe, in order to make my Fluix, amongst other things. So this is going to be made by feeding stuff into this, and it will charge it, and I'll take it out, basically. We can hopper into this, I guess, is something we can do. It is using the power from our system, so we've got this little uppy down going on here to prove that it is actually doing something with our power. Obviously, once we've got a full A system, we will make use of this automatically with pattern matching, patterns against this to say, whenever I want a charged Certus quartz, put quartz in here and make it, and then wait for it to be done and soak it out of there. I keep forgetting to put new ones in there. I'm not a machine. I'm doing it manually. I know. Isn't it mad? But yes, so I'm going to try and make the Fluix today, if I can. And hopefully I can. Forgive me if I'm taking too long over this. Well, I look at it, James. As soon as it changes, you can take it out of there. Indeed. So this thing doesn't have like an inventory you can put a stack of stuff into. There might be an upgraded one later on that does. Some of the machines have got this version, but also an extended version or an advanced version, or indeed an advanced extended version, I guess. Now, let's see if I can remember what I needed for this. I needed redstone was one of the things I needed for this. I need to tip this and something else I don't remember. Darn it. So Fluix is made with the Certus quartz and also the nether quartz, which we have in there. Very good, very good. So let's take these items and a bucket of water that I happen to have. I don't think I've got any exposed water. I do. I could throw it in here. Basically, you throw it all in here. I'm going to turn my magnet off for this. You throw it all in and it creates the composite of them. So there they go, and there we go, and it converts it all into the Fluix, which you can then pick up. Oh wow, you get twice as much for that. That's good. I wasn't aware of that, but I should have looked because it will have said it. All right, put half of it away, take half of it and make these blocks. This is to make our seeds. Take a seed base, which I know now is here, and I think it was the blue one, right? Yes, tier 4, so I need some Imperium for this, which I can take one of the Supremium, convert it to this, and then we can go and make our seed. Very good, very good. I haven't had to use the Teru Bozu yet. I'm looking forward to using it. Oh, look, one of the botany flowers came in here when I was placing bone meal down. How glorious. The botania flowers, I should say. I don't know why I stand on this middle thing to do this all the time, but I do. So there's that. Bosh the Fluix on. Very good. Well, good call, Elliot. And I've now got another thing I'm going to have to do in every single one of my series whenever I do a mystical agriculture thing. I'm going to have to place the redstone block in there. Wonderful. Something else to remember. There's my Fluix being done. Wonderful. Fantastic. The next one I want to do, I think, is silicon. I don't think I did silicon already. That's the other big one that we're going to need in order to really make some good progress with A2. So let's just dig that out now. Silicon. So it's this stuff basically that I'm going to need in bulk. We can get it from silicon essence, which as you can see, 3 of them makes 8. That's super good. I think it's all, it doesn't matter what type of silicon you use to make things. No, it can make what we need out of any of them. But the seed itself, gosh, it's only a level 2. That's good. So we need the prudentium for it. But I do need a little bit of silicon to start with, which you get by cooking Certus quartz dust, which is fabulous. And indeed, gosh, you know what? I can also get this going. Let's see how fast these burn are. Wow, very fast. We're doing it. I know. I'm doing more than I said I would. I'm sorry. Let's just make this very quickly if we can. There's 4 of that. Here is the silicon that I needed. There is a seed base. Let's go and do this. We're making good progress here. My seed of the day has become 3 seeds of the moment. I know. Never mind. It's fine. Let's hope I've got the right gubbins here. I don't know if I needed blocks of it now that I think about it. Oh well, we'll find out. Bonk. No, we're good. We're good. Silicon seeds are Made. Very good, very good. All right, so those things together, along with gold and diamonds and the Certus quartz that we've already got, I guess, are the core seeds that we're really going to need in bulk. The essences we're going to need in bulk because we need scads and scads of them, basically. But there we go. I think we've done super well there, actually. I don't know which thing is going to be my screenshot of the day. Is it going to be the these ferni? I don't know if they're the most important things. I think this is probably the most important thing because this leads into the next thing. So at this point, thank you very much for watching. If you're not subscribed, why are you not subscribed? Subscribe and you may have this llama. At least until it disappears. And if you like this video, why not make a video? Well, why not? And why not like this video as well? Goodbye.